Source Gold Corp and SRGL. And I'm watching this one. I think this one is going to be the next MSEH collapse that's about ready to happen. It's very overbought, very overbought. Promotional stock, very, very low volume that's moving this thing up. And if you look here, the volume is starting to taper, and I believe that this little run is just about ready to die here. So past couple nights we've been watching this. Was it a better buy at this point? You know, yeah, probably the past couple days you could have done that, but this one's very risky. I'm going to show you the year chart here. Actually, you can't even pull up a year chart here. It's so old. Either way, I should say so new. Either way, this thing is about ready to roll over, period. So just keep looking for this one. If you can find shares of short, get ready to short this thing, okay? Because trust me, I opened up a Sogo Trade account, and I have an Interactive Brokers account, and I'm hoping I can find shares from both of these right here. So this is a Tim Sykes type of trade here. This is the strategy. I think he has one of the best short strategies here, which is shorting these promotional stocks. And this is one that I've been watching for a little while based on that strategy, you know, to the short side here. And this is about ready to crack and die. So this line here, when this thing goes under this line, I believe we're going to see we're going to see a move similar to MSEH again, where you get this little stair stepper pattern here, NXTH. You got this stuff going on here. You know, this was an old setup we made, like something like 16% on it or something right here before it dumped again. But SRGL, I believe, is going to be the next one. I'm going to be able to show you guys a chart of it completely dumping. Look at this. See how this was? That's what's going to happen here. I know it's going to happen. So keep this one on your watch list, okay? Because this is an easy play if you can find shorts, short or shares of short. Let's look at SNSS, SNSS Pharmaceuticals. We've got a little bit of a flag set up here. It's been a little choppy, a little unpredictable, but the difference here is that it's right here hugging the 50-day EMA, and it wants to break out of this range here. So I think we have a nice little buy entry here at 90 cents, and we can sell into a 98-cent spike here. And I think this would be a really good setup. So check this one out. This one looks pretty good here. If it breaks below this line here that I drew, 78 cents, it's going to get ugly. But either way, don't get in this thing unless it can crack 90 cents on strength. So another one is going to be FIG. And you guys remember this one because FIG pretty much, I had drawn these lines here. I drew this line a couple weeks ago, and I said watch for a pullback at the $4. I didn't even change this. This is here from a watch list a couple weeks ago. But look what it did. It pulled right back to that $4 or $3.99. I wanted to wait for it to pull back here. We got multiple bottoms of support. I believe that this support should hold up again. We have a lot of buying coming in here, as you can see. A lot of people looking at the same pattern. Let's see what happens. I'm waiting for a confirmation of the reversal tomorrow, which would be like a move over $4.07 to indicate a reversal. It is oversold, but then again, it could easily lose this support here if a lot of sellers come into it and drop it right back down to the next level support here, which would be at 384. I believe if it hits 384 again, that is going to be a huge buy signal, and I believe that you should snatch up shares there at 384 if you can, with for a stop loss at 375. I'm not going to put that officially here, but I'm just saying for you guys that are listening to this video, 384 would be an awesome entry here for FIG. Trust me on this because I know FIG pretty well. I like it here. I think that you should be buying on weakness here unless it can crack this line. If it cracks under 384 and it goes to like 375 below, get out of it. It's going lower. But as far as I see the history of this stock here, and you can look back on the year chart here, that it's actually, you can actually draw this line here that I drew. This is a better chart to show you. But look at the bottoms here. A lot of people buying this bottom here. Look at the sharp reversal here. Right here at this $4. I love this stock here at $4. It never wants to stay under $4. The last time it was under $4 was in July of last year, and it went down to 275 and just skyrocketed. But I mean, look at the last time it was at $4. We're looking at the last time it dropped down here was in September, and it just bounced hardcore and down. It came back down here again, just bounced again, and it is making lower highs. So this would be like somewhere of a range we like to see it break for the next time. but I believe we're going to see a short-term reversal and probably a spike up into this area again over $4, 450 I should say, between 450 and 470. Either way, I'd like to get a confirmation because it could pull back a little bit further here, but I'm pretty confident that it won't. So let's look at PIR. PIR is Pier 1 Imports. Obviously, I've been putting this on the watch list all the way since down here. This is the first time I put it on the watch list was here, looking for a break of the 10-day EMA, which it did, and it did very nicely too. So a lot of people played this one. This was a nice little watch list winner a couple times, I believe, and then we played a little break here, and then now it's kind of consolidating, kind of flagging out a little bit here, but has a lot of support here at the 50-day EMA. There's a lot of support at this trend line that I drew here. The 50-day EMA, like I always say, is this blue line on my charts. It is under the 10-day EMA, so we'd like to see it come back over it. If you notice here, bullish signal when it moves up over the 10-day EMA, and it's bearish when it moves under it, and it's been using it as resistance. And when you're under the 10-day EMA, the 10-day EMA is resistance. When you're over it, it is support. So right now we're looking for a move over the 10-day EMA again. I'm just watching for reversal, because if it loses this trend line, loses the 50-day EMA, we can get like a death cross, as I call it. It's where this the smaller EMA, which is the 10-day EMA, crosses below the 50-day EMA, so it creates a cross going downwards, not like the golden cross upwards like you saw with IRE. But I'll actually show you here IRE again. IRE has the cross, the lower cross, the smaller one, the 10-day EMA, moving up into the 50-day EMA, creating this little cross here, and that's a bullish signal. Now when you see PIR, it's the opposite. The 10-day is actually going to cross into the 50 right here, and that usually indicates a new downtrend here. But let's see what happens here. I'd like to see this. I'd like to see this reverse, and I would like to see it go the opposite here. I'd like to see the 10-day EMA and everything move back up here. So we'll see what happens here. But it's definitely on my watch list. Don't really have any buy entries here. I also have HEK. HEK is a Heckman Corporation. It's a little bit more expensive a stock. I like some of these $6 stocks. I like this when they can break over $6 here. But look at this huge volume that came in. 2.9 million shares traded. It's oversold. Just bounced hardcore right on this trend line here. I like this trend line as support. A lot of people do, obviously, also because they liked it and they bought a lot of it today. And it broke right through the 50-day and the 10-day EMA. Very bullish. It closed right over it. I believe here would be your targets here. Good buy entry at over 590, and you're looking for a move up here testing these highs again. So it looks really good. A lot of volume in here. I mean, we're talking, this volume hasn't been in here. This type of volume, the last time there was this type of volume here was back here in December, the middle of December. December 9th was the last time there was this amount of volume here. And you saw what happened here. The stock decided to just keep moving here, even though it was before the 10-day EMA. After the 10-day EMA is already broken, it just kept moving up. So I think that we're looking at a potential move here. So keep this one on your watch list, obviously. And this one looks really good for tomorrow, guys. This one looks awesome. Berkshire Hathaway A shares. So this one looks good. I mean, look at this huge spike right here. You're going to want to load up big on this thing. Not much volume, only 768 shares. I'm probably looking to buy maybe 20 shares of this myself tomorrow at $122,511 a share. Looking for a move to $125,000. A quick, easy 2% scalp here. Let's see, your stop loss. Make sure it's tight here at $121,799 a share. It'll only be a 0.58% loss. We're looking for the break over the 10-day EMA and a move to this line here, which is right about $125,000 a share. Possible spike here. It's oversold, guys. So this is a great time to back up the truck and load up shares of this thing right now. So I don't know. Get your accounts ready and just this is more like a long-term investment here. So I'd probably go all in if you guys can. All right, guys. Have a good day tomorrow.